I don't know what has happened, right? I'm not sure if the end is near, but there is a fly going around in the studio. It is the size of a horse. It's like Pegasus flying around the studio. So if you see it, I'm sorry, there's not much I can do about it. Maybe leave a window open or something, it'll make its way out. It is ginormous. Maybe it wants to craft. I reckon it could definitely be into a bit of decoupage or something like that. Right, anyway, hello and welcome. I was very distracted there at the start. I am sorry. My name's Joe Remblance. This is, of course, Crafters TV, and it is Friday. It is 4 o'clock. It is almost the weekend. We can taste it. We can feel it. We can touch it. It's so close. And what better way to guide us into the weekend other than, of course, the Craft House, where we welcome loads of our crafty friends over. And one of my crafty friends is here already. I'll be bringing another one soon. It's Craig. How are you, Craig? Hope you haven't been dive bombed by that fly yet.
It's buzzing about. It's going between you and it's going between me. So maybe it does want to do a bit of crafting. It's maybe just getting into the weekend vibe. That is for sure. As you say, we're just about there. Just a couple of hours here in the UK. In America, you've got a wee bit longer to go yet. But yeah, it's Friday. This says, do you know something? Usually this past week I've been saying it's my first cartload for a while. It's my first Monday Makers for a while. Actually, this isn't my first craft house for quite a while, because I've done one maybe about 3 weeks ago, where I done it from home just before I come back. So yeah, it's not been too long since I've done a craft house, but I'm certainly raring to go to do one live from our craft room.
Yes, and the great thing is, it's not just Craig that is going to be joining us today as well. Julie in Bromsgrove will be joining us a little bit later as well. So I look forward to speaking to her very, very shortly as well. She's going to join us and have a little chat about all of the double-sided dies that we've got coming up on the show. With that in mind, should we crack on? Shall I let you know what you're going to see today? Right, where are we going to start? We're going to start with the double-sided Christmas collection, which is this lovely lot just here. Now, we only recently launched these on Crafters TV. These are ones I believe we did a world launch for these, which is incredible. So they're a fantastic collection. Amazing value, really, considering you're getting 6 double-sided edgeable dies in this collection. Now, the great thing is because they're edgeable dies, it means you can do so much with them, because all of those edgeable techniques that you know and love can be done with these as well. You've got that wonderful scene there. We've also, you're getting in here as well, the string of lights. This is one of those, it's a foldy card, isn't it? Oh, let me give that a bit of a... There you are. So you can see that one there. We've got that wonderful Santa scene in there as well. And you've also got the trees. Now, the trees are traditionally or historically the busiest by far. Why do people love these? Why have these been so busy since we launched, Craig, these ones?
These have been so busy because they're not just any dies, these are our double-sided dies. So what you can do is one pass through your Gemini. Obviously, depending on the size of the card you can do, of course, they'll go through the Gemini Junior if you're doing smaller cards, but you can do bigger ones as well. And what happens is you die cut the back on one side, and then on the other side, what you can do is actually die cut all that detail. Use them together, why not do them separately? But you can do over the edge, you can do steppers, you can do frames, you can do borders, you can do so many different things, or not necessarily just on the edge. We've got a few here as well. I think I could show you as well, a few different ones from Joe. So it gives you that idea. So we've got the bauble just there. So we've got 2 different looks with that one. Then we've got the nativity scene. So this is where it enables you to build scenes. You can see just there in the foreground and the background. Then what about all your concept cards? You can be doing them as well. You've even got on these ones with the trees, these die cut out. So use them elsewhere. You know, you've got the actual, I was about to say baubles there. It's not. It's your tree lights, your tea lights. You can be doing so many different things. There is Santa and his sleigh. So changing the colour can look completely different. But all these have been made in completely different ways, and we're going to be showing you that very shortly.
Oh, fantastic. Look forward to that, Craig. Now, not just festive bits. Yes, we've got some festive bits on the show. We've got some of, well, one of the most popular ever double-sided edgeable collections that we've brought to you, and it was these lovely lot just here that I'm going to take you through. In here, you've got heart-to-heart dancing butterflies. Let me take you through them all. So you can see here what you've got. So there you go. There is your fleur-de-lis. This one here is the diamond lattice. Then we've also got garden border, which is that one just there, which is lovely. We've got the pretty florals, which is this one just here. Oh, let me pop that one down. Then this one we've got here. Oh, this one is gorgeous. look at how that's been done. I love it. Done in the gatefold there, you can see, which is a really, really fantastic technique. That's the fleur-de-lis on that one there. Then we've got the one here with the stars, which is also just gorgeous. And think about playing around different colourways. Going to give you a really... Did that well, didn't I? There we are. Pop that down. I'm turning to Martin Parker today. I'm knocking everything over. We've also got as well the Schmetterlings. These ones just here, which are absolutely gorgeous. And we've also got here this one, which is your hearts as well, which is brilliant. £75 or $120 gets you all of those. You can get them on a individually if you want to get them individually. They're all available, $12.99 or $22.95. Or you can also go for 2 of these for $22 or $25. 5% of the stock's gone just on the preview alone. We've brought these to you quite a few times, Craig, but they're just so popular all the time, and they work all the year through, don't they?
They absolutely do. So actually some of them you could actually use for Christmas time as well. Equally, you know, with the Christmas ones, you could use them for different occasions. With the ones that you just showed, I've got some more here, Joe. Now, a lot of them have actually wee parts that just die cut out so you could be using. So all these flowers and actually die cut, keep them and then use them. You know, we've got them on borders. What about doing little notelets or gift tag holders you can do? You know, if you like to give, birthday presents or that, if you give the vouchers or that, you could be making a nice wee wallet like that. But then what about this one here? Because it actually stays into your cardstock on one side, you could be doing different shapes. You could be incorporating your pattern papers. But you can see just there's completely different looks, different styles, and different cardstocks that have been used. Because they're double-sided, it does mean that they are just like normal dies. However, we've got one on one side, one on the other, which we'll show you shortly. And it just means it's giving you 2 completely different looks within the one pass. However, they come together to lay it on top of each other. So just a couple more that you can see just there as well. So you can go really, really small, you can go really large, you could be using them for home decor as well. Maybe just a wee accent, actually use it all as it comes. Why not snip into it? You know, you can ink it, colour it, you can stencil with it. So many different things, not just for your card making.
Yeah, very, very busy on those already. And again, great value, less than £10 per die set there to get those, which is fantastic. Now, if you're going for any of our double-sided dies, of course, you're going to need the double-sided plates as well, which we have for you. So you can go for the big ones, which are these ones just here. This one is $18.39 for this one. No, I'll try again. $15.99 or $19.96. Third time lucky, Joe. Third time lucky. If you want to go for the smaller ones, then you can go for those. These ones are $10.39 or $13.56. Oh, nearly knocked me over then, that fly. Did you see it? Honestly, it is huge. It's like, you know, you see the pictures of that beach where those planes land and people are like ducking down, because that's how it feels in here. Get myself, I'll bring my cycle helmet in if it's still in here on Monday. Right, I want to whiz you through some of the great decorative boxes that we launched not so long ago here on the channel. These are absolutely fantastic, really, really beautiful. There's 3 individual ways of getting these. So I'll take you through the 3 smaller collections that make these up. So the first one you can get, my favourite, is the milk box carton, and the milk box carton allows you to decorate it, as you can see, such as this. So it makes that lovely milk shape, and then what it does is you've got all of the decorative stamps and dies. So you've got magical unicorns here on this one. That is coming there on the price on your screen, $24.99 or $29.99 if you want to get that one. Now, the great thing about that is that you're not paying for the decorative unicorns. These did get released in the US over on HSN, but we didn't release the magical unicorns. It wasn't ordered. There's no plans to bring the magical unicorn stamp and die set to HSN at the moment. So if you want to get that one, you can get it individually. It's available right now over on the website. The next one down we've got for you is the picnic box. Now, with the picnic box, you also get the Home Sweet Home stamps and dies for you. And these have got the door on there, it's got the roof, the tree, the picket fencing, all of those different things. So you've got that, you can make that beautifully as well. The worker die, of course, does all the work for you. So it means that you can put lovely soaps and smellies in here. It could be sweet treats. They've got a really firm, sturdy base as well, which is brilliant. So you know that if you are gifting things in here, it's going to stand the test, which is fantastic. So that is your picnic box. That is set number 2 there for you. The next one we've got as well is the infinity box. Now the infinity box is new. You will not have seen this one over on HSN. It was a UK exclusive, but we've launched it here now as well. And it has this mechanism on the top that closes up by, just put this together and you can see it's got that infinity closed box lid on there. Now this one comes with the Your Special Day stamps and dies that go with it to decorate that. Really great generic birthday themed designs on there. Now if you want to go for all of them together, something else fabulous will slip into your basket as well, because if you go for all 3 collections, you will also get this, which is your sweet treats. So that comes in there as well. £80 or $96 if you want to go for those ones. All of that I've just shared with you is available individually. We do have a few more that are available, but they are available in the UK only, because these are future auto ships that will be coming your way if you went for the auto ship enrolment over on HSN. But if you're in the UK, you can get these. They're Candy Store. You've also got Birthday Parade, Garden Shed and Life's a Beach. $12.74 for each of those ones, which is lovely. Craig, these have been so popular. Are they difficult to put together? Because they look quite tricky to me.
They're not difficult at all. You know, if you're familiar with any of our favour boxes, that's along the same ideas, where you get that one core die and you die cut that twice and then you can assemble it. We will show you throughout the couple of hours here on Craft House, but to show you a few more as well. So what you can do is, little picnic boxes. What you can do is obviously maybe make little sandwiches if you've got kiddies parties. You know, I know obviously not at the moment, but when that starts to happen again, little treats and gifts, and you can decorate them whichever way you want. Now there's nothing stopping you taking the actual die and stamp set from the picnic box and then using it in with the milk carton. So you can go all to town, or on this one here, it's just been die cut and pattern paper and pattern card, and that's all that we've done. But then these ones, now this one here, that reminds me, you know, the fruit salads, the sweets. That reminds me of that one just there. Although, I could actually go fruit salad. So look at that one, and you can colour it whatever ways that you want. You can leave it as it is and just do it in white. You can stamp onto it, you can ink it, you can spritz it. So many different ways, different things that you can be doing. Why not on some of these make a ginormous advent calendar at Christmas time, and you can be popping, you know, any wee treats or gifts or that as the countdown goes on. But so many different things and so easy to make that we will show you shortly.
Oh, how fantastic. Loads of you commenting along away on Facebook. If you're enjoying the conversation, any questions, maybe let us know what you're up to your weekend, because of course this is the Craft House. We are going into the weekend. A lot of people here in the UK as well. We've had an easing of restrictions this weekend. Pubs and restaurants are opening tomorrow. We're all very excited. We can even travel as well internationally to some countries next Saturday. Oh yeah, we just had that announced today. So lots of things to be excited about. I'd love to know what you've got planned over the weekend or the next coming weeks. Barbie says, so Joe, important question, what did you have for lunch today? Oh, there's a van around the corner that sells pasta, and I'm telling you what, it is the most delicious pasta. I think is it the pasta man or the pasta van? It is a van. Yeah, it would be pasta person. It's 2020, Johnny. So what did I have for lunch today? I had pasta with pesto and bacon and cream. It was divine. And then also Emma and Kieran's mum baked some coffee and walnut cake, and it was heavenly. You had a bit of that cake, didn't you, Craig?
I certainly did. Just
How was it?
Not that long before we went live, had to nip through into the office and it was just there. So I may have taken a little slither, and it was lovely.
Oh, it was just heavenly. Honestly, you didn't get any. Anyone that works there didn't get any. You missed out big time. Right, now this is the Craft House, and what happens on the Craft House is we invite loads of people. So I've got Craig with me today in the Craft House, and that is brilliant. But it's always lovely when we get to speak to someone at home as well. Now, I need to let me get myself organised. I haven't got me. It's very technical. I've got an extra. I feel like Katie Boyle at Eurovision. I've got an extra set of cables because we're going. It's going to be a very, very glamorous link up, because we are linking up between Newton Aycliffe and also Worcestershire, because I've got a very special viewer on the line. How are you, Julie?
Hello there, Joe, and lovely to join you this afternoon at the Craft House. Very well, thank you. Despite the rain, we're very well indeed. How about yourself?
It's great to have you with us. So you're a craft ambassador. A couple of months. When was it? I can't remember now. Was it? It was probably. Was it at the start? Was it before lockdown or after lockdown?
It was before lockdown. In fact, I think it was probably one of the first ambassadors to join you via a video link. So probably a nervous experience for you, and definitely a nervous experience for me as well.
Oh well, you don't seem so nervous today, Julie. You're a pro now.
Wouldn't say that at all. I think I'm living on the nerves at the moment, but hopefully you will like what I've got to show you. So
yeah, well, it's a pleasure to have you back with us, back in the craft house as well. Now we're going to be looking at double-sided dies today, and I thought, oh, I know just the person because I know you love double-sided dies, don't you, Julie? What is it about them? Is the reason you like to craft with them?
It's very straightforward. They are very straightforward. They're easy to use. They're craft busters. The toppers, in particular, you can use all sorts of oddments that you've got living around your craft room or in a box in the corner. So you can use all those bits up. It's fantastic for that. But I also like the Creator Card double-sided dies.
Ooh, yeah,
and I often
they're
will
very
make
popular, aren't they?
Blanks to use on cards and projects. So I've got them to hand. So they're really, really useful. And they're just so easy, Joe.
Well, it sounds like you've got a pretty full complement of double-sided dies, Julie. So I'd love to see. Have you been making? You got anything to hand that maybe you've been making with them? I'd love to have a little look at some of your projects, if that's all right.
Yeah. Let me just show you. I've got a couple first of all, which use the toppers.
Oh yes,
so
please.
These literally have all been made out of scraps, which sounds awful, I know, but hopefully you will like them.
Oh, I love that. Who doesn't love a bit of cake, Julie?
I beg your pardon, I'm trying to get this in the right position.
Oh, that's all right, don't you worry. We'll get you. There we go, we can see it there, perfect. Who doesn't love a bit of cake?
And that's a simple one to make. You could give it to the children to make, and great for parties, invites, all that sort of thing. And literally everything on this card was just made out of the scrapbooks.
Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? Bits that you're going to end up just throwing away. Always keep your bits. Have you got a big bit box, Julie?
I'm going to confess, yes. There's one lurking in the corner of my room. And this is another one, which, again, made up out of just oddments, really, on a 5x5 card.
I think it looks absolutely beautiful.
Cosmos, and it's really pretty, very, very easy to use. I do like the toppers within the collection, and one of my favourites is the heart. And I've got a couple here. This one uses all these 4 sides, but this one actually only uses 3.
Wow.
But all the cut-out sections have just gone for shaker cards, and some of the larger hearts, such as those, are kept to decorate cards and boxes.
Oh, you could slip those. You could slip those in a love letter, Julie.
Yeah, you could do, definitely. But it's the fact there's no waste that I'm really liking. In fact, it's helping me use some of the waste I've got. So that is really
that's always fantastic. Yeah. How do you find you get on with the plate combinations? Because I know some people say that that's a bit they struggle with, or the idea of adding in more plates is a bit daunting to some people maybe at first.
I do find the green plates that come for the double-sided dies are excellent. They don't seem to warp or bend at all, and actually taking out the magnetic and the shim, it's just 4 plates, very, very straightforward. The green plates are on the inside of the outer plates, and you're ready to go.
Oh,
so
easy.
the hardest bit really is just choosing which colours to use.
And also which dies you're going to get as well. It sounds like you've got quite a few. So you've got the Creative Card ones and you use those. Have you used any of the double-sided edgeables yet?
I have got a couple, and I've got more on order, and of course I've got some of the Christmas ones to come.
Of course.
So I'm looking forward to having a play and using up some more of those colours. So the Christmas crafting is what's happening now, really, for several months with me.
Yeah. Are you cracked on then with the Christmas crafting? You got a big sort of big list of cards and bits to make?
I know who I'm making for, plus there's some charities that I make for as well. And so I've been collecting all the elements I want, the right coloured card, the ribbons and all the gems, all those sort of things. So getting the dies to go with it is just makes it very straightforward for me, which is a joy, to be honest. Otherwise, it can be quite a task, because it's amazing how much we do for Christmas with all the bags. There's tags, there's boxes.
Oh, I love a tag,
and
Julie.
I know you do. But,
have you found that you've had a bit more time to craft recently?
Well, I did take early retirement anyway, so I've got that luxury. But being on lockdown, well, what better excuse do you need? So I've been doing all sorts of different crafting. I've been taking on board the colouring, so joining you on the Friday show, for example. I've been stenciling, which is something I've always said I couldn't do, and I've found that actually I can. So lots of different things. I've branched out a bit. And I also do lots of soft crafts. So I do sewing and I do knitting as well. So there's never a dull moment. My fingers are never idle. So
it sounds like it's pretty busy on the craft front at your house. Well, what you got planned for the rest of your weekend, Julie?
I am sorting out all my dies, which is going to be a horrendous task. I'm going to enjoy it, but I need to put things in order just so that when I get everything to start, when my order comes through with those dies, I can start my Christmas crafting and put my hands on everything straight away. There's nothing worse than having to search through for a sentiment or something.
No, absolutely. That's how I feel about the biscuit and chocolate cupboard at home, Julie. I just want to get right into it. You look straight there. You want a Kit Kat, boom, it's there. You want a blue ribbon, boom, it's there. Well, Julie, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Thank you so much for coming and joining us in the Craft House. Have a great weekend, and I'm sure hopefully we'll get to meet in person at some point soon, I hope, either at a show or an event or something like that, because I'd really like that.
That would be brilliant. I'm sure when Craftaganza goes ahead, that would be an opportunity. So yes. I'm sure you'll come along, won't you?
Yes, absolutely. Well, if they let me, I don't know. Can you imagine? Probably only let me there for a day or so, I reckon. But I'm sure they'll let me there at some point. Julie, it was an absolute pleasure to speak to you again. Look after yourself, and I hope we'll see you again very soon. Take care.
Bye now, and thank you very much. Thank you for inviting.
Thank you, Julie. Bye-bye. Absolute pleasure to speak to Julie there. So lovely to have people in as well. We've got a bit of a list going for the Craft House. You can email us if you want to, studio@craftscompanion.co.uk. Put Craft House in the comments, and someone will get back to you at some point. I've got a few people lined up. We might be speaking to, well, I'm not going to tell you who we're going to speak to next week. We'll let that be a surprise to you. Right, Craig, it's nearly the weekend. It means that you're in charge. So what are we going to demonstrate it first? What do you fancy doing first?
Right, we are going straight into Christmas. You know how much I love Christmas, so I thought it's the weekend, and as you say, it was my choice, so we're going straight in. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a play with the Christmas tree. So it's the trio of Christmas trees, and this is what we're going to make. However, what we're going to do, we're going to go straight in and just do something just a wee bit different, and we're actually going to make a box with it. So let's get started. Now, the box that I'm making would actually work and go through your Gemini Junior. However, because I've got a lot of them set up, some of them will need the larger plates for later on. I'm just going straight in and using the Daddy Gemini. So with the double-sided dies, what I've just got is my base cutting plate, and then I have got my extra tough plate as well. So then I'm just going to come in, and then I've just got, this is from our green luxury cardstock. So I have just got our shedless glitter, and then we've got the matte green. Now the matte selection in all our luxury cards are my favourite. I absolutely love them. So I'm bringing in the double-sided dies now. So as you can see, that's exactly what it is. It's double-sided. So we've got a nice detail here, which is the back, and then on the other side you've got all this fine detail, all these die cutting edges, and what these are going to give you the detail. So what we're going to do is, I've just got a bit of cardstock just here. So it is 5.5 inches by 3 inches. And then all that I'm going to do on the side that I want the background, all that detail, I'm going to place that facing down. So I'm just going to place that on just like so, and I'm just going to pop it right to the edge. You can tape it if you want, because you've got a couple of wee areas that you can actually pop a bit of tape to stop it moving. So I will just do that. So I'm just going to pop just a couple of bits there and then there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my matte green. So if I just bring that down a wee bit, there we go. And then I'm going to do that face down over the top. So then that means it's going to cut through into your matte card. And again, let's just take a wee bit of our low tack tape.
Extra shims, Craig, with double-sided dies, is it something that we need to worry about? Because you know, a lot of the time with a regular die and a regular plates combination, we often talk about, don't we, adding a little bit of extra cardstock or a metal plate, or what's the score with the double-sided?
So with the Gemini, you've got that full-on pressure. So whether you're die cutting normal dies or whether you're die cutting the double-sided dies, it will still let die cut and give you that extra pressure. With the double-sided, you do need these extra tough plates that Joe was showing you earlier on, which you can get the A4 and you can also get the A5. However, just to say as well, if you have only got the large Gemini, you can, if you're just using small double-sided dies, you can still use just the A5 one. All that you're going to do is you're just going to pop them towards the top of your A4 plate. So we've got our main one there. You're going to pop your card and die. You're going to pop that one over the top, and then you can put the plate on top as well. So if you've only got your A5 one, that will still work with your A4. Just pop it up to the top.
That's good to note then, Craig, because I guess even if you're doing larger card concepts that normally need the A4 plates, you could still use the Gemini Junior ones with the bigger plates for the Gemini.
Absolutely.
I've not seen that tip before.
So yeah, you can still do that, no problem at all. So other than the two, I call them green plates. I know they're not actually green, but they're close to it. Mint green. These are extra tough and extra sturdy. You will need these for a double-sided dies because these have been made and work perfectly in conjunction with the Gemini Junior and the Gemini, depending which one you've got. I have heard and I've seen people have managed to get these plates to work. So whatever die cutting machine you've got, you will need these two. I have seen that some people have managed to use their other die cutting machines to use the double-sided dies. I don't know that combination. That is one that you would have to have a wee play with yourself. But when it comes to the Gemini, you just need your two cutting plates and then your two mint green plates, and that's it.
Yeah, we only recommend the Gemini, but we hear loads of people let us know in the comments about how they use them through their machines as well. 10% of a big stock of this has already gone here. £65, $65 to get hold of these ones, which is fantastic. And remember, we launched them here very, very recently. They still haven't been launched in the US over on HSN yet. So if you haven't got them yet, it's a great chance to get your hands on them. So many messages that I'm going to go through in a minute as well, Craig. Loads of people getting in touch. And we want to know, don't we, what people are doing with their weekend. What are you going to be doing with your weekend, Craig?
So I think what I'm going to be doing is, as many know from following me on certainly Instagram anyway, I've been posting pictures, I've been getting my back garden done. I was going to be doing my back garden next year, and as everyone knows, I was actually meant to be in New York just at the end of June there, but with everything that's gone on, what we've done is obviously New York's been put on hold at the moment, and I've got my garden done instead. So, you know, silver lining. So it should be finished today. So my weekend is going to be part prepping for Monday Makers and Lunch Party, which I cannot wait. And I'm even going to give you another tease come Creative Cravings. That's going to be fantastic as well.
Creative Cravings on Wednesday next week.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Ooh.
So it's going to be half prepping and it's going to be half varnishing or coating the decking. So yeah, it's not.
Don't get mixed up, will you?
No,
don't start decoupaging the decking and varnishing your prep.
Well, you say that, decoupaging the decking, because obviously traditionally decoupaging is obviously patching of papers and that.
Absolutely.
So a decoupaged decking deck. Could give that a shot.
So I want to, when I finally, if I finally ever buy a house, Craig, and get moved in, I want to get an old chest of drawers and decoupage them. I haven't decided what I want to decoupage them with. Maybe like Eurovision clippings or something like that.
That doesn't surprise me. So what we've just done here, Joe, is this.
Maybe Celine will be in there, a bit of Kylie as well.
Maybe. So what we're going to do is, these wee parts here, these all die cut. Now these give you these really cute little stars. So keep a hold of them. And even these ones here, so they're actually still sitting on my plate, but these are perfectly round circles. So you could use them instead of any gems or pearls. You could be using them. So let's just pop these ones out. And then all that we're going to do is, because that actually is already cut for you, I'm just going to, you can see kind of the emboss, you can actually see that there, the emboss line. So I'm just going to follow that just until I get to the start to that piece that's already cut. And then same along the top, I am just going to snip that one off. So that starts to give you the side of the tree. Then on that other side of the die that die cuts, that gives you all that fine detail. So there's nothing stopping you using that on your own if you want to. You can snip that one out if you want, or you can snip that one out and you could be having them in stages. But then what I've already done beforehand is I used the Xyron. Now, if you manage to get the 3-inch, the double pack that was on yesterday on Cartload, maybe check out the website, might still be there, and all that I've just done is ran that through. So let's just pop that to the side, and then let's just quickly construct this box, and then what we can do is we can finish it off.
That sounds fabulous, Craig. Right, loads of people tuning in saying hello. Mimi is in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh no less. Maxine says, hi boys, we'll be watching you later. Wanted to say hi. Hi Maxine. Carlene's watching from Boyd's in Maryland. Christine's here in upstate New York. Suzette is in Chicago. We're a very US-centric audience today, Craig.
We really
Debbie
are.
Holiday is in. She's from Devon, I know Debbie. Barb's in from Central Texas as well. I know it's going to be a great time in the house, says Diane, with Joe and Craig. Isn't it going to be just Diane? Diane from Maryland as well. Am I making that up? Diane, let me know. Helen says hi. Karen's in North Carolina. Marquetta's in Tennessee. She's saying hello. Bit closer to home. Linda's in Swindon. She says, you can't wait for next week to come and my parcels to be delivered. The Christmas double-sided layerable edgeable die collection, the square 3D embossing folders, and some of the new stamp that Leanne launched this morning. Of course, more fell into my basket while ordering these. Christine says, are you sure that is just a fly? She thinks Sarah probably has a hidden camera on that big mega fly to make sure you boys are behaving. That would be quite an elaborate, wouldn't it, plan, when she could just open Facebook and watch us there instead. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, after the cameras stop rolling. Julia is saying happy 4th of July weekend to everyone in America. Happy 4th of July. Lots of you will be having barbecues and letting fireworks off tomorrow, I know, and having a great time. Linda's in from Ohio, Linda. Ohio, Linda. Can you tell it's Friday? My word. That's looking beautiful, Craig.
There we go. So all that I just done is I just popped that base one on first. And what you could do even then is you could come in and you could just snip away. So let's see if I
do you know what that'd be great for? You know what that'd make a lovely... lovely tag.
And that would make a lovely tag, wouldn't it?
I do love a tag.
You do love a tag. I know, you and your tags. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to adapt this just on the hoof. So I'm just going to just snip these ones out. Obviously, it would be easier before you stick it down, but it's just actually come to my mind there that you can change the look even more just by snipping away excess bits. Now, could you imagine as well, if you use just this top layer, that detail layer, if you pop that onto acetate, then you could do some of your window glass colouring and you could get these really fancy decorative trees. What about doing it onto your pattern paper so you can get some pattern trees on the background as well? You could be doing that. That would look really nice. Or build a scene. So do quite a few of these and then start to layer them upon each other. Then that would look quite nice. There really is so much that you can be doing with these ones. So there we go. I've just stuck that on just there. So let's just use our double-sided tape and I'm just going to place this on. So let's just place that one just on. So I'm going to press that into place. Of course, it may be a box, but it still needs a 3D foam. So let's just place that one on, and then what we're just going to do, just
how many foam pads do you reckon you use a year? I feel like we could work an average out. If you knew roughly how many you used in a week, we could work out the average.
Now you're asking. That is, I could not tell you.
Hundreds in a week?
Do you want to know? I can't tell you a number, but I can tell you I use that many that I can't always use our own ones. Obviously, they know that other adhesive company sticks to. I have to use I use that many that I can't just physically use all of ours. Because if I used all of ours, there'd be none for you. Put it that way.
Wow.
That's how many I use. So that's why
that's a whole lot of sticky.
That's a lot. So what I'm just going to do now is let's just place that one on just there. Let's get rid of that. You can add some gems and pearls to finish off. But there's a nice wee quick box. So this box I've made with our scoreboard, but this one you could make with your double-sided box dies. If
We had some lovely ones, didn't we? Was it yesterday, Craig, in Cartlow? We had some great,
right.
the rectangular ones and the square ones, double-sided ones, which work beautifully.
So there's nothing stopping you from making this sort of box with your double-sided box dies. So there we go, a relatively quick and simple card. Can you imagine giving a Christmas gift and something like that? That would look quite nice. Really elegant.
Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I was just I left a bit sort of gobsmacked here by this. There's a lady who is in a town called Saginaw, which made me laugh. Saginaw. Saginaw? How do you pronounce it? Any chance, Stacey, you could put it phonetically for me in the comments? Saginaw, Saginaw, Saginaw. I don't know. It's very... it's the most interesting place now I think I've ever heard of. I think I want to go. Maybe we could do like a caravanning holiday in Saginaw. Can you imagine? Be amazing. Right, I need to let you know 10% of these has sold out and gone already. They were a very recent launch. Do you want me to just whiz you through the different ones that you're getting included in here? So this one just here is the Snow Flurry that you can see. See, I wanted that. That card actually goes this way, which is just that one just there. I actually wanted to put it that way around though. I guess there's no real right or wrong way, is there, with that one? That's your Snow Flurry. You've got the ornaments, which is this one here. You've also got this wonderful Christmas scene there. I love as well these wonderful, what are we calling this? An easel card, Craig. Is that what it's called?
It is. It's an easel card.
Yeah, that
nice
one looks beautiful. That one with the trees, the one that Craig just demonstrated with the trees, is usually the busiest one individual. And we've done the one here with the Christmas scene on there as well. £65 or $65 if you want to grab them. You can get them individually if you want to. I know the tree is usually the busy. Individually £12.99 or £16.99, or on a 2 for £22 or 2 for £25. Well, shut the front door. Dashing through the snow is actually in the lead at the moment. How's about that? Details on your screen there for the individuals. Right, something very exciting is happening on the 8th of July. And who better to tell us about it than the boss?
Oh, have you got your rose gold stuff yet? Well, the good news is I listened to you. You said you wanted a masterclass on the rose gold. Well, your wish is my command. Next Wednesday on the 8th, 11 o'clock GMT, so 6 o'clock Eastern time, Joe and I will be doing a whole extra masterclass on the rose gold. Now, here's the thing. We need your help. Would you like to come and be part of the show with us? Well, if you've got your rose gold delivered and been making some gorgeous cards like these, then come and be a part of our show. Take pictures of the cards that you've made, even little videos. If you want to record a little video, selfie video, or a video just of your cards, email them to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Also, let us know on the email if you would be interested in coming and being here with us via the medium of Zoom or Skype live in our studio, because we'd love to get one or two of you come and beam live into the studio. So let us know in the email when you send your pictures and your videos, and we could be speaking to you live next Wednesday in our Rose Gold Masterclass.
Oh, that sounds exciting, doesn't it? That sounds very exciting, Craig. I wonder who I could be with for that on Wednesday.
It's not me.
Is it not you?
Sarah.
Is it Sarah? Oh, sorry, I thought it was you.
Sorry, say no. I don't. If it is, I've not prepped for that one. I've prepped the completely wrong show for that one. No, it's Sarah.
So what's happening on your mouth then? What's happening on Wednesday evening?
Hunky Dory Crafts.
Oh, yes. I hope that cough isn't dry or persistent. Right, I want to just remind you of the other great double-sided dies that we've got for you on the show today. So this is that 8-piece collection we've got. Again, they are available individually for you. If you want to get them individually, then you can. They're on a great price, in fact. They're $12.99, $22.95, 2 for $22 or $25. Best way to get the best value, though, is to get the whole collection. This one here is the Stars, which is absolutely gorgeous. Now, the most popular one historically is the butterflies, which is this one here. These gorgeous dancing butterflies there, as you can see, because they're just, look, let's face it, you can do a butterfly. You can put a butterfly in anything really, can't you? Dancing butterflies, again, is the favourite actually at the moment too. This one is that gorgeous hearts one that you've got there. This one here, love this gatefold card that someone's done. Love that they've decorated the inside flaps as well. A lot of people leave their inside flaps bare, but that one's got a beautiful panel on both of the inside flaps there. That is the fleur-de-lis with that one there that you've got. We've then got this gorgeous floral one in here as well, which is fantastic. And then you've got the, this is the garden border. Love that one. Really, really beautiful just there. And this one here is the diamond lattice that you can see just here. This as well, someone did, I've seen a sample of that done 2 ways, side by side. And then they've threaded ribbon. It looks like a corset, which is a really lovely way of using it. And then, of course, we've got this one just here, which is the lily border, that one, I believe. Let me double check. It is a lily border. It is a lily border edgeable. Just there. Is that a, yeah, I'm not very good, am I, with doing the, I feel like I'm underselling. People are doing lovely twisted easels, and then I'm just doing them as a, I'm just presenting them as a flat card. Imagine you spend all that time on the design team members doing these lovely fancy cards, and then I just show you them as they're meant to be posted. What am I like, as our Debbie would say? Yeah, you get all 8 of those in there if you go for that whole collection. £75, $120, approaching 10% of that has gone. Now, there is nothing worse than getting cracking your crease, is there? That is why Hunky Dory have designed the adorable scoreable. Now, this is a bendy ink, so if you want to score, it's 300 GSM as well, so it's a good heavy cardstock. But if you want to do construction with it, you want to do card blanks, you want to score it, you will get no crack in the crease, which is fantastic. Now, you've got it in a regular shiny. In here, you've got 25 of their most popular colours, and you've got 2 sheets of each. And you think just to get 50 sheets for £17.98 would be great. However, oh no, we said no, that's not good enough, Hunky Dory. We want more no crack in our crease. Then we've got you the Matastic as well, which is fantastic. So you've got, oh, a bit of problem with my shuffle there. There you go. But even my shuffle thinks it's the weekend. Here you've got the same colourways in the Matastic. So it's really great. You can ink onto this, you can spritz on it, you can stamp on it. Loads that you can do. You get both sets there, by the way. It's not a choice. 50 sheets of the Matastic, 50 sheets of the Adorable Scoreable, $17.98 or $23.99. It's very, very busy on those. Busy on the double-sided plates. Also very busy on this Edgeable collection. I think, Craig, I'm going to go as far as to say this is my favourite Edgeable collection that we've ever done, this double-sided one.
Do you think so? Think it's your favourite one? What's your favourite one? You got
my absolute favourite, the lily border. Out of all of them, out of all of these dies here, the lily border is my favourite one. Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, it is a good one. It is a good one. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to use the lattice, and we're going to actually use it kind of into a men's card. So with this one here, it's the diamond lattice, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is use our black. So we're going to be using our matte black, and I've also taken some bright yellow from my crafty stash at home. However, you could equally use your adorable scoreable. That will also die cut, it will emboss, it will do all these things that you like to do with your crafting as well with our double-sided dies. So we're going to use that one. So let's just bring in our 2 plates to start with. So we've got our base cutting plate, and we've got our mint green extra tough plate. So let's then bring in our black card for this one. And then what we've got on this side, so as always, and like you've seen with the last one, you've got one side that's got a lot of detail on it and one side that's got a wee bit less. So this side's got a wee bit less detail, and this side's got all your lattice effect all the way along. So I want to have the one with a lot less detail in black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that towards the top. So you've got your outside cutting edge all the way around, and you don't have one just in the bottom here. So that's going to stay within your card. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that kind of, trying to do it that straight, and I'm just going to pop it just so it's towards the black end there. So what I'm just going to do is there's a couple of wee notches on this one that you can pop a wee bit of tape on. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So just pop a wee bit of tape on there. And
you're not going to believe it, Craig.
What's that?
It is called Saginaw.
Is it? Fantastic.
Robin in Maryland used to work there. Saginaw. I'll tell you what I'd love to know. All of your favourite ridiculous place names I'd like to know.
Absolutely. I know,
send them in,
because
as long as they're like readable, then definitely because there's some really naughty ones, isn't there? There's some good ones in Scotland.
There's some great ones in Scotland as well. Some really good ones, but I would love to know in what they are in America. One of my favourite one in Scotland is Ecclefechan. Love that one. That's a really good one.
Is that really what it's called?
Yep,
What's
that's a
it
good
called?
one.
Say again.
Ecclefechan.
That is brilliant.
Yep, it's a good one of my favourites. So what I've just done with this one here is I've just done this slightly smaller. So it's actually just, I've done the matten and layer way that I would do with the guillotine. So I've got my nice matten layer all the way around, just the sides and the bottom, because it's going to match up to the top. So if I just pop another wee bit of tape on, and what I'm going to do is line just that one up. So you don't necessarily have to cut them to size to start with. I've just done it to make it a wee bit easier and quicker for myself. So all that I'm then just going to do is pop my top plate over the top, and I'm going to place that one over the top as well and run that one through.
My favourite place name story, Craig. There is a place in Essex called Ugley, Ugley, Ugley. Now the Women's Institute would always be, wherever it would, it'd be like Manchester Women's Institute, Newton Aycliffe Women's Institute. There's only one Women's Institute in the world where they've switched it round. So Ugley is called the Women's Institute of Ugley. It's the only one, opposed to being called the Ugly Women's Institute. I think they should have just gone with it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, I'd agree. Absolutely, I would agree. So there we go. So that is now die cut. So that is one side, so you can see there. So if I then just peel that off, and so satisfying doing it with this die here, just run your finger and they all pop out. Now you've got all these die cut shapes that you can be using. You've got all these circle dots, again, you could keep to use as little accents onto your cards, or you've even got all these little lattice effects as well. So you could be using them. Keep them if you like to do great big shaker cards, then of course that would work great for them. So let's move that one to the side, move that one. So if we then remove this one, so I'm just going to gently peel that one off. So take that one off as well. So what we're just going to do is let's just snip just into that corner, just there, and snip just into there. So that will then release that part. So what we can do, you can run your fingers, of course, if you've got your die release tool, you can use that one. So let's move them out the way for the time being. And then what will happen is that will then layer up on top of there. So as you can see, look at that effect there. I really love black with a lot of colours, you know, black.
It reminds me of like a
orange.
Bumblebee for some reason. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
it does.
It's got that, I think it's that honeycomb. It looks like honeycomb, doesn't it? Or a sort of a wasp's, not a wasp, a bee's nest.
The bee's nest.
Yes.
And then obviously it looks as it is with your yellow and black, but it can look completely different if you were to change the colour. So even maybe like pink and black, you know, or just go pink and white, can look completely different, and it works for different occasions. Nothing stopping you from using it for Christmas. So here we go. All that I've done on this one here is I've just stuck that over the top. So I've just used my tacky glue with a fine nozzle, and then just on the back, all that I've just done is just added just an additional piece of card just to create a card flap. And then all that I've just done with this one here is I've just taken one of our 3D embossing folders just on a bit of white card, and I've just ran some twine round the back or over the front, and you can see where this one is black and yellow, yes, but the twine, the brown twine, really just works well. Just gives you that different look, a wee bit extra dimension, as well as a different look. So all that I'm just going to do there is place that one on just like so. I'm just going to press that into place. Then I've taken our shadow alphabets, and all that I've just done is die cut the word dad. Of course, you can do any name that you want or any word. And then all that I'm just going to do is I'm just going to place that over the top and just press that again into place, and a relatively quick and simple. So that's two that I've done so far, and I know certain elements I've already pre-prepped, but in general, overall, the actual creation doesn't take that long at all, because you're getting your two layers just with one pass of the Gemini, bit of adhesive, and then that's all that you need to stick them together.
Oh, how fantastic. What a really, really great, simple, effective card. And again, the thing is, your batch making, great thing is you're creating the bat and the layer, the mat, and the layer as well, which is fantastic. Right, loads of comments coming in. Robin says, it's Saginaw, that's where I work. Sag like sagging. Thank you. Saginaw. Carol Taylor says, short ice, Saginaw. So that's how you do it. Lots of people saying hello from all over. There is a place called Pratt's Bottom in Kent. Always made me laugh when we lived nearby. There is also a place near us up here apparently called Pity Me. I really don't think we should be going there. So I think I live there some days. Debbie says she's back at work next Wednesday. Well, the great thing is you can always watch our shows back after they've aired. Don't forget. When are those Christmas sets for the pop-up boxes coming out? Someone on Facebook is being a terrible tease with those. Oh, Anne, I don't know about those. I'm not sure. But loads of you. Oh, Craig does. When are they coming, Craig?
Very, very soon. Very soon. Very
like
soon.
Weeks soon or months soon?
No.
Days soon.
Oh no, see, I might get it. Very soon. Very soon.
Oh, come on, Craig. Look, I give away all the good gossip. You've got to be a bit more specific than that.
Well, put it this way.
Days, weeks, months.
Certainly here in the UK on TV, it's going to be between myself and Debbie Fisher launching them. And if you've seen my Facebook post today, I kind of told you when I was going to Create and Craft at this side. So it obviously means we're going to be launching it here on our website.
But come on, I'll get it out of him for you, Anne. When are they going to be on Create and Craft?
I'm not saying because I genuinely don't know if, yeah.
All right, HSN Craft Day is a week on Tuesday, Anne. I reckon they'll probably be on then for sure. There's a HSN preview this time next week. Well, it's now 5 p.m. in the UK almost. It'll be 7 p.m. in the UK next Friday. So I think they'll probably be in there. No, Craig, definitely not going to tell us? No. Apparently, if you go to his Facebook page, he told you there anyway. So go find out there, Anne. See, people just expect to get all the goss, Craig, now from me. I've like loose lips sink ships. It's what happens. We're just all chilling out together. I said we should be able to have Prosecco for this show. Just a little glass, maybe some nibbles, few olives, slice of Parma ham. What do you think?
But yeah, it is just dilute juice, although I should just say I do have a cup of tea just at the side of me.
Cup of tea? I've got a cup of coffee.
No jelly tots today. No jelly tots today.
We could have slipped a bit of Bailey's in from Debbie's secret Bailey's stash. Debbie hasn't got a secret Bailey's stash, just by the way. That is a great... I'll tell you what though, that's a great rumour to start, isn't it? Debbie Robinson's secret Bailey's stash down here. Oh look, I've got Debbie's back. No, I'm joking. I think she's watching, which is the only reason I said it. Right, anyway, I can't... I definitely cannot read out some of these place names, by the way. If it has a clearly pronounced swear word anywhere in it, I'm afraid I'm not allowed to read them out. But they are making me laugh, and I'll chuckle about them with my producer and Craig whilst you have a look at all the details of Club Inspire. Here it is.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind-the-scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
Yeah, definitely can't read those ones out, guys. If you want to see all of them, the unedited version of what I'm going to read out for you, then you need to be over on Crafters TV on Facebook. In the comments there, I mean, you can put what you want in there. I mean, I can't police Facebook, but I definitely can't read some of them out. Right, I want to recap on the dies that you're getting in the double-sided die collection. You're getting, of course, the Lily Border, which is this one just here, which is beautiful. Here is that diamond lattice one as well that you saw Craig using a moment ago. Really, really stunning card, that one there. You've then got the garden border, which is this one just here. That one is absolutely gorgeous. You've got the pretty florals, which is this one just here. Love that one. You've then got this one here with the decorated flaps. This one is Fleur de Lis, which we love. And we've got that one there. That one is the hearts. You've got the stars. And then finally, I'm going to get this one displayed properly this time, because who's made this one? It doesn't say who's made this one. I think that's Craig's handwriting. Did you make this one, Craig? This one is the dancing butterflies. A lovely, lovely twisted easel there. The great thing about these guys is because they are edgeables, it means you can do all of those lovely edgeable techniques that you love, which is fantastic. So grab those, get them in your basket. They're available individually. They're available also on a 2-4. The best way to get the best value is to get them all together, which is fantastic. Right, don't forget, you're going to need to use your double-sided plates if you want to use these. We've got the big ones available for you, $15.99 or $19.96. We do also have the junior ones available on the show as well, $10.39 or $13.56 if you want to go for those ones. Do grab those. Right, we are going to move on to the decorative box. I'm going to do a few comments first. We'll get to the boxes. There's some great ones coming in. Lampasas in Texas, which is great. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Titabawazi Road. Yes, it's real, apparently. We've got Peculiar in Missouri. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. That one's come up a lot. What other ones we've got here? We've got Bird in Hand. Pity Me near Durham comes up a lot. Chillicothe. I'm not sure why that one's funny, but I've probably said something offensive in some language somewhere. Wallen. I live near Wallen Pawpack. Oh, interesting. Sorry? Oh, Debbie Robinson's letting everyone know in the comments, spilling the beans when you're on Create and Craft, Craig, with those wonderful things that you wanted. There's a place in California called Zyzix. Imagine trying to spell that one. ZZYZX. Upton Snodsbury. That's another quite a funny one. I can't read that one out, I'm afraid. Sam McDonald. OMG, Cindy Sue. We love Cindy Sue. She gets very excited when we do the shut the front door, shut the back door, and ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross. She loves all of that malarkey. She says, OMG, what happened? Turning late and you guys laughing about the Institute Women's of Ugly. Are they smelling the stamps again? Or had a few legged up at Corner Pub? My oh my, where is the boss? Cindy Sue doesn't quite get the concept of having a knees up. She now calls it a knee up, a legs up, a leg up the corner. A leg up the corner means something completely different, Cindy Sue. Joe, don't get Craig in trouble. Right, let me find Upper Piddle, Lower Piddle, and Wire Piddle in Worcestershire. There's a beer. They sell a beer called Piddle in a Bottle. How fantastic is that? Right, I'm loving this. Right, and Debbie Fisher is launching them on Create and Craft next Friday at 7:30 a.m. There you go, Anne. And Craig is with them next Sunday. Thank you, Debbie. I still haven't found your secret Bailey stash yet, Debbie. Right. That is a great rumour. I'm going to bring a little bottle in somewhere as well. Sarah will be at it. Sarah loves the Baileys. Right, let's move on. I want to show you. Sarah does like that is not a guarded secret, as does Debbie. I need to stop with that. Right, we got the milk boxes for you here. Now you get the whole collection. That's what's on your screen at the moment. Or what you can do is you can get these individually. So you can get the milk box, which is this one just here. And what this comes with is it comes with the magical unicorns in order to decorate it, which is fantastic. They are absolutely gorgeous. I know a lot of you got some elements of this collection on HSN. This element just here hasn't been on HSN. There is no plans to bring this to HSN. So if you want to grab that, it is available on its own. However, you get that for free when you buy the die that creates the milk carton for you as well. So you may as well get the two together. So you've got that one just there, $24.99. We also have as well the picnic box. Now the picnic box comes alongside this one just here, which is your home sweet home, which is fantastic. And on there you've got, for instance, you've got the picket fence, you've got the tree, the tops of the trees, the apples, the windows, the doors. It is all on there. You can shut all the doors. You can shut the front door. You could shut the back door on there. It's completely up to you. And then finally, we've got one more for you. And it is the infinity box, which is this one here. I love this one. Has that really fancy mechanism on the top of there. The infinity box comes along with this one here, which is the Your Special Day, which is fantastic. So all about your birthday celebrations. Now, if you choose to buy all of them together, then let me just pop that. Oh no, what have I done? Hang on. I can't get my flaps right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I love that because there's no fastening on there. I think it looks so classy. If you choose to get them all together, then what we'll do is when you buy the whole bundle, we'll throw this one in as well, which is your sweet cupcake that you've got there. £80, $96. Club Inspire Platinum members in the UK, you'll save £16. You'll save $19.20 as a Platinum member in the US as well on that one. So definitely grab all of those. Right, let me see what else you are saying. There's loads of... Robbie used to live near a place called So and hot coffee. How funny. I can't say either of those ones. Sorry, Liz. Right, I know you love these, Craig. What do you fancy showing us with them?
So I do, I absolutely love these. Can I just say some of these names are absolutely fantastic, and I know what I'm going to be doing tonight when I go home. While I'm having my tea, I'm going to be going onto our Facebook
I've got a good
page.
one for you, Craig.
What's this?
This is hold on to the counter, you'll love this. Melissa says, my boys chuckle every time we go to our caravan. We drive through a village called Wet Wang. They also find it highly amusing. There is a chippy in Scarborough called Winking Willies. Wet Wang and Winking Willies. Oh, we're going to get in trouble for this, you know that, don't you? These are all genuine place names. This is a geography lesson. There is nothing smutty or rude about it.
Oh gosh, how old are we? Oh. Right, okay, yeah, you can definitely Johnny tell that it's Friday, can't you? Right, okay, so what we're going to do is obviously between Joe and myself, we've showed you some of the boxes that you can make. So I'm going to show you kind of the concept of how to put some of them together anyway. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to do it through black and white cards so you get the idea. So you will need your large Gemini. Of course, when it comes to your infinity box, that will go through your Gemini Junior, no problem at all. So what we're just going to do, same combination as you would find. It's your base cut and plate, plastic shim, magnetic shim and top cut and plate. So let's just take a bit of card
Debbie
here.
says she's taking a secret Bailey's stash with her, so stop looking.
Oh well, that saves me time later. So what we'll do is we'll take the milk carton for this one here. So all we're just going to do is we're just going to place that one on and we're just going to layer that one up. So for each of them, what you're going to do is you're going to die cut it twice and then obviously we're going to come together and assemble
Debbie says
it.
Winking Willie's Chippy's really lovely. She's been there, yeah. Debbie's been to Winking Willie's. She said it, not me. She loves a battered Mars bar, Debbie, you know. She really does. Me and Debbie down the Chippy in Chiltern for a battered Mars bar. Oh, when we're not on Slimming World or fasting or doing any of the other nonsense diets that we're on, we both love a battered Mars bar.
So, taking this one out. This is one of them. It's die cut one of them. Now what it does is it obviously die cuts the outside edge, but it also does the score lines as well. So you don't need to worry about measuring or working out where you need to score. It's all done for you. You're just going to come and take your score tool and you're just going to burnish all the edges, which we're going to do. So as you can see, we don't need to do, you know, the pause and reverse, just pop that all the way through. It's going to die cut fine. Sometimes you might find if your score lines, depending on the cardstock that you use, if you use a real heavyweight cardstock, then you might find that it actually starts to die cut where the score lines are. So what to do is just try taking out your magnetic shim. So of course, you know, as no, usually we say obviously the actual combination is the same, but sometimes depending on some card, it might just be a wee bit too much pressure. There might be a wee bit too much layers there. So just take one of them out. Just try by taking the magnetic shim out first and trying it that way. So then all we can see just on here is you've got the score line. So if I can angle it, there we go. So if I turn it that way, so we can can just so you can see, there we go, you can see the score lines there. So all that we're just going to do is let's just take our score tool. So we're just going to burnish all of these. So burnishing is just the case of folding them over and then just coming along with your bone folder, or if you have got your purple one with your score master or anything like that, you could be using that one.
Fantastic. Debbie's been back in touch. She says, "Oh, bad Mars bar. I'm telling you, have you had a bad Mars bar, Craig? It is a Scottish thing, isn't it?
Years and years ago I've had one, and again, because I'm not a big fan of milk chocolate, do you know, so it was lovely. It was like hot, warm Nutella with a bit of toffee in the middle.
That's exactly
with
what
a
it's
crunch
like,
on
isn't
the
it?
outside.
Yeah, and it's got that crispiness and a little bit of saltiness as well from the batter. Really lovely. Sandra's saying, why on earth, Joe, would you get in trouble for giving us all a geography lesson? Absolutely. If you could write to customer services and tell them that would be wonderful, please, Sandra. Cindy says, OMG, Craig's face is so red. Stop. I'm laughing so hard. May need extra shorts. So many comments one could post. Oh, we do love to have some fun on a Friday. That's what the Craft House is all about. You two, everyone joining us here. Debbie's been in touch. She says, what are you two like? I have laughed a lot today. I'm back off to the studio. I've got a show soon. See you two gorgeous boys later. See you later, Debbie.
See you later, Debbie.
See you back here in the studio very, very soon. So you don't like milk chocolate. What chocolate do you like?
White chocolate.
Right. Chocolate with nuts?
White chocolate. Well, you don't really get white chocolate with nuts. You do. You can get like there is a which one is it? There's like a Swiss one that does white with nuts. One, yeah, or well, it's still Swiss. The triangle chocolate.
Oh, the Toblerone one.
Yeah.
I always have a bit of an issue with the Toblerone. I don't know why.
In what way do you have an issue with it?
I just feel like it's a very, very inconvenient shape of bar to carry. You go on holiday, you get a giant Toblerone. What are you meant to do with that? It doesn't go in your case. It won't go in your backpack. It's all weird, sticky, outy shaped. I always just find it difficult. And like when you go to if you ever go to like Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park, you can win a giant Toblerone. It's just, and you do that in Blackpool apparently. It's just such an odd concept as to why you'd need a giant Toblerone.
Probably the first time I've ever heard you complain about chocolate.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not complaining. I just don't get the concept of a Toblerone. They're very hard to break as well.
No, they're not. No, you don't do that. No, what you do is you push the two triangles together.
Now, that's why. That's where I've been going wrong. Clearly, all this time.
It wrong. Although I do have to say, obviously here in the UK, we have the pound stores. I know you guys in the States have like the dollar stores. Not so much now, but in the pound stores, we used to get the really small Toblerones.
Right.
And used to get the white one. I think that would maybe be a wee bit more manageable for you, Joe, I think.
Yeah, I love... It would be a bit more what, sorry? What did you say? A wee bit manageable for me. Are you emasculating me, Craig? I kid you not, I couldn't get the jar off something the other day. I had to give it to Tracy backstage. She did it no problem at all. Honestly, not an issue.
Oh,
gosh. For ages.
So, all that I've just done there is I just scored, burnished all those lines, and then each side you've got the wee tab. So all that I've just done, added a wee bit of adhesive and stuck that one together. So with this one here, what I'm going to do is if you pop one of them in first, and then just on this one here, I'm going to turn it that way so that you can see. You can always stick your adhesive on first. So I'm just going to pop that one like that. Then all that I'm just going to do, I'm just going to find, here's some collal. I'm just going to press that one down. And then
controversially, Craig, white chocolate's not chocolate according to the comments. No, I'll get to that in a minute.
I have heard that white chocolate isn't actually chocolate, but it still tastes rather good. So we've just popped that first layer in first. And then we've popped over the triangles, because then what will happen is when we come and pop this one on, then that's actually going to cover up the joins that you can see there, and then that starts to give you your milk card in there. And then all that we're just going to do in a moment is fold them in. But yeah, white chocolate isn't actually
no, because apparently it's got no cocoa solids in it, apparently. Nandia says, white chocolate is not chocolate. It's pretend chocolate. I've been on a chocolate tour in London, and they told us about it. There you go. White chocolate with McNuts cookies. McNuts cookies, my fave. Love dark chocolate. What's your favourite chocolate bar, Craig?
It's got to be Milky Bar.
Milky Bar.
However, one of the Swiss stores done just white chocolate, and it had bits of strawberries in it, strawberry flakes and that. That was amazing.
I do like a Galaxy bar, I must say. Milk chocolate Galaxy is a good one.
Although For my birthday, my friend also gave me a big bar of white chocolate, but it had coconut flakes in it, which was actually really lovely.
I
Really
do
nice.
like chocolate with sea salt in it is quite nice.
Oh, I've never tried that.
Milk or dark chocolate with sea
Never
salt in
tried
it.
that.
Or a dime bar is my favourite.
Yeah,
Love a dime
that
bar.
is good. You know, you can't go to that
Picking it
Swedish
out your
store
teeth for
and
weeks.
not pick up a bag.
That
There
is
we
beautiful.
go. So that is the idea of actually making your milk cart, and then of course with your accessories and that, you can decorate it to your heart's
What would you be putting in
content.
your box, Craig?
Well, you could be, obviously, if you do your wax melts for your candles, you
yeah.
can pop in that. What about bath bombs? You know, you could be making tablet or toffee. You know, maybe if you like to make your own chocolate, you can be popping all your different chocolate bags of sweets in there. You know, it could be just something, if you want to die cut out maybe some of the centres and a bit of acetate. You know, it might be a fancy looking tea light holder, but pop a battery operated tea light in, then you can be doing that one as well. So there really is, there's so many different things that you can do with it, some things to just play with.
Wonderful. Loads of you. Yolanda say I'm going to get Craig in trouble, apparently. I'm dragging him over to the dark side, it seems, from these comments. Deborah says she loves seeing Craig blush, which is fantastic. Laurie says she's getting an ab workout of us two today as well. Lots of people saying how hilarious we are. Joe, you misunderstood poor Craig. He was referring to the fact that the smaller bars would fit into your bag more easily. Okay, thank you for clearing that up, Nicole. Chocolate is your friend. It does not judge you. It doesn't. Nandia says she loves a Raffaello by Ferrero Rocher. It is divine.
Oh,
It's a good
now
one, isn't
that,
it?
oh, now that is good.
Coconut and white chocolate. Joe, you're back to talking about food. How do you think this happened, Beth? Right, I want to just quickly share with you some more of the boxes. Just to recap again, exactly what you get in each one of these. So this is the milk box. So what you've got, I love that this has been just done a little hole punch and then tied as well. I mean, you could even make festive one, because you don't have to use the stamps and dies you get included. I'm just thinking aloud. You could make festive ones, Craig, and then hang them on the tree might be a nice idea, wouldn't
You
it?
could do. Do you know what would work well with them as well? Just going back to the pop-up boxes that may be coming soon. All the additional accessories that come with that would also work well on the front of your boxes. Then you can make them Christmas and seasonal. So yeah, there's an idea.
Lovely. So you get the milk box that comes with the unicorn magic, which is fantastic. You can get it as part of the collection, which is on your screen. You can get it individually, of course, as well. $24.99 in the UK, $29.99 in the US if you want to get that individually. Now, the next one that we've got for you is there's the details there. The next one we've got for you is the picnic box, which is this one just here. And this is what you're going to get with it as well. You're going to get the Home Sweet Home. Which is that one just there. Home Sweet Home, we haven't put it. I wonder why. We haven't got it in German on the packaging, Home Sweet Home. We have it in all the other languages, but not German. I wonder if it doesn't translate properly into German.
I know Germans got their own one.
Ah, have they?
Yeah.
What, their own one that we don't have?
Well, no, like it's the same as ours, but their own one with their packaging on it. So maybe.
Oh, is that
maybe
why?
Maybe
Okay.
That's why.
There you go. See, this is how you find out all the behind the scenes juicy gossip. So you get Home Sweet Home. That's on its own picnic box. It comes with that beautiful die set as well. And then your new one that you guys won't have seen on HSN. Someone was actually asking in the comment, what is HSN? HSN is the shopping channel that we have a commercial relationship with in the US. Shopping network over there, in the same way that we do here in the UK with Create and Craft. So a lot of you will have found our products and discovered us there on HSN or on Create and Craft here in the UK. This is the brand new box, the Infinity one. Doesn't have a closing mechanism, which I love. These flaps just all slot back together like so. Now, if you're going for this one individually, you'll get this one just here, which is your special day. $14.99 or $17.99. However, if you're going for them all as a big bundle, you'll also get this one included as well. You get the sweet cupcake included in there as well, which is brilliant. £80 or $96. That represents the best value for money. Now, UK customers only. There's 4 other accessory stamp dies you can go for in this collection as well. So you've got this one just here, Candy Store. You've also got Birthday Parade. You've also got this one just here, which is Garden Shed. And you've also got that one there, which is Life's a Beach. These are not available in the US from us here at Crafters TV at the moment because they are the auto ships that are coming on the US on HSN. So once they've been released in the US on the auto ship program, then we will bring them to you here on Crafters TV. Right, I've got a competition. we've changed the how to watch and shop at the same time piece of video. We've changed it. There's a slight change. If anyone can tell me what the change is, what's different, like a spot the difference, then you'll get a prize. I'd be very shocked if you can. Ready? Get your specs on. Here's how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Right, did anyone spot the difference? The new improved how to watch and shop at the same time video. If you did, there's definitely a prize, but I don't see any. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe it'll be a spend or something. I don't know. But I'll find you a prize if anyone manages to get it. Lynn loves Lindt white chocolate. Who doesn't love Lindt white chocolate? So Betsy says, you had me wanting donuts this morning and now chocolate. Sounds like I'm going to gain some weight during your shows. It's just par. It's just par for the course. It really, really is. We need that. These could make great sampler boxes for Sarah's fudge. A lot of you are saying as well. Julie saying she's so happy she's finally to get to watch us live. She's been working all week. Carol Ann had the peekaboo set arrive today. Oh, let us know how you get on, Carol Ann. I'd love to see some pictures of those as well. The demos are so cute. Shadaya saying she goes bananas in the Lindt shops. Apparently, have you been to one of these Lindt shops, Craig, where you go around and you make up your own sort of like box of truffles? Apparently there's one like up here somewhere that producer Laura's been to.
I was also in about 5 years ago when we were in New York. We were in the New York one, but yeah, there's one just through Newcastle.
Ooh, we'll have to go over there. Joe's hair is shorter in the video. Nope, that's not what it is. Had a haircut in the video. Nope. Trim the beard. Nope, no idea. Hair. No, it's not. Very close though, Ray. No. I'm gonna keep going through these. There's lots of you that have got answers in. We'll see if anyone managed to spot it. Right, Craig, what are you gonna guide us through next?
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Christmas selection from the double-sided dies. We're going to use the Snow Flurry. This one is absolutely gorgeous. You've got all that snowflake detail and a real intricate snowflake detail on this one. It is. So what we're going to do is we are going to start by, actually I'll show you, this is what we're going to make. So if I bring this one in so that you can see, there's different ways that you can be using it, not just necessarily on the one side. That's the way it's to go, but then obviously you could be changing the shape, you can be doing it in different ways. So what I was on about earlier on, whereas if you've got the large platforms and you can use the A5 plates, that's what we'll do. So we've got just our top bit or our base cutting plate just down ready, and then all I'm just going to do is just pop our A5 mint plate, our extra tough plate. So then I've also taken a sheet of card, so it is 5 inches by 11 1/4, and I have scored at 5 inches and 8 1/4. So then what we're going to do with this one is on this each side, so it doesn't matter which way that you start it, we're just going to use our snowflake. So what I want to do is, again, like before, we've got one side that's got lots of detail in, and the other side that there's not so much detail. So the one with all the detail, I want that to be in white. So I'm just going to pop that at one end. So again, we're just going to do it so it just comes right to the end of our cardstock. Then another one that has got a couple of wee areas just at the side.
Got a winner, Craig.
Some double-sided or a low tack.
Got a winner.
Tape.
Loads of you got it actually.
Wow.
Loads of you got it immediately. Some of you not quite specifically. Some of you said updated the shows at the end. Showing us watching the big TV on the big TV. John Scott saying, well, it's not. The bit that we added was we've added the Colour Me Happy tag at the end. And Marlene Kajawa was the first person to get one of those. So I tell you what then, Craig, should we send Marlene something you make in the show?
Of course we can. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
congratulations, Marlene. There you go.
Yeah,
that was so fast.
There we go.
I've just email us, Marlene. I've popped you a reply on the Facebook live chat, but email prizes@craftscompanion.com and we'll get you something sent out from Craig, which would be lovely. Congratulations.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. So what I've just done is taken in a wee bit of navy cardstock. So this one is 5 inches as well by 3 inches. So what I'm just going to do is we're just going to then just pop that up so it just goes right to the top of your cardstock as well. And then I'm just going to tape that one down. So then we're just then going to bring in our next plate for our double-sided dies, and then we're just going to pop our top cutting plate over the top. So I'm just going to run that one through. So I'm just going to wait until I know that that's just gone over that die cut edge like that. Press pause and I'm just going to reverse it. Now this size of card, because it's 5 inches in width, you'll be able to do this through your Gemini Junior if you wanted to. So anything card size wise 6 inches or above, then obviously you would need your Daddy Gemini, your Gemini large one. So what I've just done is just die cut that one. So if we then peel that off, and then what you will see is this has die cut all of these bits. So let's just take our tool. So if you've got your sponge mat as well, you can use that to get all these pieces out. So even just this one on its own looks really fancy. However, in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the reverse side, which is the white side. And that's the one that's got all that incredible, elegant detail. Now, yeah, you could be using this as a card. Make your concept card, make tops of boxes. If you like to decorate your own Christmas table each year, what about using this as making a little easel, 5x card easel, or 5x5 easel card, and then you can use this as the topper and then just die cut someone's name, and then it could be name placement settings. That would look really nice. So what I'm just going to do on this one is pop all these wee bits out. So as we work all the way around, and we're just going to pop them out. So some of these you've got little snowflakes that come out, you've got some nice little circle dots, you've got wee different curls that you could be using to pop out the side of your florals or your foliage, anything like that. So just have a wee look, see how you can use some of these die cut pieces. Or equally, what you could do is paper piece. So you could die cut this again, and maybe in silver, and then all these silver parts that come out, you can keep a hold of them and then just pop them back in, and that would look equally nice. So if I pop this one just onto the black, just so that you can see, look at all of that detail. So there's nothing stopping you from snipping out all these, well, these 3 larger snowflakes. You've got a couple of wee ones in there, and then even on the actual waist, you've got some of your little small snowflakes, and there's even another snowflake just popping about somewhere, but that lets you see how that actually looks. So what I'm then just going to do, let's just pop that one out the way, because you're going to do exactly the same just onto the other side. So if I bring this one in, so this lets you see what I've done there is just done exactly the same on the other side. So then all that we're just going to do is we're just going to use our sprays, or we're going to use our dotty tape runner, and all that we're just going to do is just stick an adhesive just onto the back. We are just going to place that over the top, and we're just going to stick that on. So as you can see there, you've got that nice shadow of the navy blue on the background, and you've got that white that just pops. It really stands out. So then all that you would do is come along and you would just do exactly the same, just pop your blue shade onto the back, and then we're just then going to bring in a few pieces. So we've got one, have I got one that's fallen down the side? I have. So what we'll just do is take our double-sided tape, and then this is just one of our embossing folders, and we have just inked that, and then all that I'm going to do is pop that onto that side, and then I am just going to, if you can see, I'm just
where are you off to? You're moving out?
I've dropped it. There we go, found it. So all that I'm going to do with this one, exactly the same. I've just die cut a piece of white card and just trimmed it so it fits on the inside. So there is that one. And then all that we can just do is pop a ribbon there. We've got a wee sentiment that what we can do.
A lot of people got an extra day off today in the States, you know, Craig, because the 4th of July is a Saturday. Some people have got an extra day off today, which is lovely, isn't it?
Fantastic. That's nice. What a great way to spend a weekend, having a long weekend. Whether, you know, you're crafting, relaxing, and just enjoying your weekend. So there we go. So that lets you see how you can be die cutting on both ends. And again, relatively quick and simple, but really effective. That's obviously embossed cardstock. You might have some paper, patterned papers that you might want to use. You can do so many things. And it's a nice size as well, certainly with the navy blue, if you've got any scraps that you could be using. Of course, that was Julie, wasn't it, on that was calling earlier on. So with the scrap box that you might have, you could be using all these scraps up to use and make different projects as well. So just have a wee think and see how you could be using them.
Oh, how fabulous. Thank you so much for taking us through that, Craig. Loads of you going for it. Do you want me just to whiz you through those Christmas ones again just there? Now, let me just take you through these ones that you got here. You've got that wonderful Santa scene there, as you can see. You've also got that fantastic tree. The tree is normally the favourite. Did you see it was the Santa scene today, Johnny, that's the favourite? Johnny is back in the chair, dashing through the snow. You can see there we've got that one. We've got that lovely. Oh, I've got me Christmas lights in a twist. Here we go. You can see we've got that lovely edgeable technique that's been done just there, which is gorgeous. You've also got that lovely Bethlehem scene, as you can see here. Let me open that up so you can just see inside what that looks like. It really is fantastic. It's cutting you the front and the back there in one pass, which is brilliant. You've got the Christmas ornaments, which are these ones just here, and again, really lovely edgeable technique that you've got there, as you can see. And then finally, you've also got this one just here. I love that with the acetate that's been done there. Really clever way of using it. £65 or $65 if you want to get those, which is brilliant. It's great that the price is the same in dollars as it is in pounds. We also got for you the Hunky Dory Adorable Scoreable. Now, Barbie's going to be so pleased, you know, Craig, when she finds out that Hunky Dory is back again on Wednesday next week, because she absolutely loves it. She waxes lyrical in the comments. Now, we've got some of their adorable scoreable cardstock on the show. 2 sheets of each colourway here, 25 colourways, so 50 sheets. It is the bendy ink that you've got here, so you get no crack in your crease, which is fantastic. So if you want to use this for construction, for box making, for card blanks, it is absolutely perfect for all of that. It is a, it's a 300 GSM that you've got just there. Craig's going to show us some things we can do with this in just a second. Now, you don't only get it in the regular adorable scoreable, you also get it as well in the Matastic as well, which is just brilliant. And again, you've got exactly the same colourway. So you're actually getting 100 sheets there in total for $17.98 or $23.99. Really, really fantastic, really versatile. Just a great quality cardstock, this one, Craig, isn't it?
It is absolutely incredible. So I'm not going to go on too much at the moment. We can just wait till Wednesday. However, many will know that obviously I am a huge fan of Hunky Dory Crafts, and I have a very nice history with Hunky Dory Crafts. So it's an absolute pleasure to be able to. Do you know what's on it, Craig? Do I on Wednesday?
On the show on Wednesday.
I do indeed.
Can you tell us?
There may be some of their decoupage pads, so if you like to create your own decoupage,
that might be stuff we might not have seen already.
So there might be some stuff, some additional parts if you like to create your own backgrounds on. There might be some of that. There might be some more adorable scoreable. You know, there might be. Who knows? But yeah, this is a good starter. This is a good bundle for you to pop into your basket. As Joe said, with one of them anyway, you can certainly stamp onto it as well. Do all these different things. You can still foil onto it. You can still emboss it. You know, with your core one, you can do all your different techniques with that one as well. So it really is a great cardstock to have within your stash.
Wonderful. What are you going to show us then, Craig?
So what we're going to do actually is we're going to show you the guillotine, the small guillotine, because we've got that on as well, because so many people say, Craig, how do you do your mats and layers? Because as you know, I do so many of them. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to incorporate the actual adorable scoreable, and then what I'm also going to do is actually use, we've also got one of their 8x8 mirror pads on as well. So this is the seasonal stylish, I think this one is. So this is mirroring. You've got your background.
Christmas? Going to be Christmas stuff on that show on Wednesday.
There's going to be Christmas stuff.
Barbie, there's going to be Christmas stuff.
Maybe just a wee tease as well as to something that you might see. So there we go. So what we're going to do with this one here is I've just taken some of the colours. So this one here that I'm using is the Matastic. So this is the one where you can do all your inking and that as well.
And that small guillotine is also on the show today, isn't it?
It is. It's on today. So what we're just going to do with this one here is I've just taken a few colours. So what I've just done is I've just had a look and I've just picked out some of the colours that are within the image that I choose. So they're not necessarily obviously bright reds and greens, but as you can see, it still matches matches really well. So all that I'm just going to do with the guillotine, of course, with the small one anyway, it goes right up to your 6 inches. So what you even find, I've got mine just somewhere at the side. You do get your score tool as well. You've got all the grids that you can be scoring onto. You've got your finger guard as well. Now, when Leanne had this one made, obviously the range of them, not necessarily just this one, but she went to a sword manufacturer to get the absolute best possible that you can see. So every time you cut, you actually sharpen at the same time because it's metal against metal. You've even got your finger guard as well. So what we're going to do with this one, so when it comes to obviously myself doing my mats and layers and how I always say it and I always show it, but every chance I can get, we actually use the actual line. So within this one here, you can see this is 2 3/4. So majority of my mats and layers are 1/4 of an inch increments. So with this one here, because I said it's 2 3/4, so the next one up we're going to go to is 3 inches. So I'm going to bring my cardstock, which is 3 inches, and we're going to cut. And then the next one, we're going to turn that around, and this one is 4 inches. So we're going to come up 1/4 of an inch, which gives us 4 1/4. So we're then just going to pop that up to 4 1/4 and cut. And then if I pop that on there, that gives us our perfect matting and layer for that one. But then what we'll do is let's bring in the green for now. So let's give this another layer. So now, because that is at 4 1/4, we're going to go up 1 to 4 1/2. So if we then cut that to 4 1/2, and then what we're going to do is if I turn that one around, because that one is at 3 inches, what I'm then just going to do is go to 3 1/4. Now, yes, I do them at 1/4 of an inch increments, but there's nothing stopping you from doing larger layers. So as you can see with that one, that gives you that perfect matting and layer. So what I'll do is I'll do one more layer, but what we'll do is let's go up 1/2 an inch. So again, on this one, so it's 3 1/4. So let's go up to 3 3/4. So that's going to give us that 1/2 inch layer. So if I bring that up onto that one there, and then once again, what we'll just do is turn this one around. So this one was at the 4 1/2. So this time we're going to go up to 5 inches. So let's just pop that up to the 5 and cut. And then that gives us our 1/4 of an inch. And that is how you get your perfect mats and layers. So let's just quickly bring in our tape runner. So we're just going to go all the way around. So obviously this is a small topper, but the same idea works no matter what size of image or card that you're cutting. If you do just want to go for your 1/4 of an inch increments, that is how you do that. So there we go. So let's just pop that in. So this topper, again, this is a hunky-dory one. Now, if you've got any of your toppers that come within our 12 by 12 paper pads, like your Sarah Signature, or any of the ones like that, the Durable Scoreable is still going to work perfectly with all of your Crafter's Companion collections that you've got, or you might just want to die cut it using our dies, which of course will work perfectly every single time as well. Still die cuts, still embosses, still foils onto as well. So there we go, you can see, if I'll bring that a bit closer as well, how that is just given me my perfect matting layer for that topper there. And then if I just bring in maybe another sneak peek, as another image that will be on next Wednesday. There is, so all that I just done there is, this is again from the seasonal, stylish seasonal, I think it is that it's called, the Mirror Pad.
Right, let me find out.
Have you got it just there?
It is seasonal
style. So we've got that on Craft House as well. So I've just cut that to the size that I want and then just done exactly the same, just done my mats and layers the same way I just done a moment ago. And that's all that you need to make a really nice, simple, but really, really elegant standout card. So that's using obviously the Adorable Scoreable we've got on Craft House today, as well as the guillotine.
Loads of people love that guillotine, Craig, as well. Yolanda says, I love the guillotine. Using it right now, making an envelope for a card I made for my mum's. Robbie says her guillotine doesn't sometimes cut clean at the end. What can she do? Terry seems to suggest, Craig, that you just need to commit. Don't hesitate as you pull the blade down, just push it all the way down. Is that correct?
Exactly. So if I just take mine again, so you just commit. You've got that finger guard. So all you just want to do is just go straight down. Just go straight down. And then it will cut every time. Just
Wonderful.
Like so.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Loads of you loving that. Barbie's very excited about all the things that will be coming then next Wednesday. Carol Ann says she's got this large guillotine and she has to say you need at least the small one as an essential in your craft room. Sounds like Carol Ann's got both of them there from what I can gather. I just want to recap the deal on that adorable scoreable for you. So, very, very busy here. So what we've got here, as you can see, is that beautiful, adorable scoreable. 25 colour waves in here. You're going to get 2 of each in the regular adorable scoreable and also 2 of each in that Matastic there for you as well, which is fantastic. Now, Wednesday, Creative Cravings is coming your way on Wednesday, but there is a very, very special masterclass as well. I'm going to be up with the boss.
Oh, have you got your rose gold stuff yet? Well, the good news is, I listened to you. You said you wanted a masterclass on the rose gold. Well, your wish is my command. Next Wednesday on the 8th, 11 o'clock GMT, so 6 o'clock Eastern time, Joe and I will be doing a whole extra masterclass on the rose gold. Now, here's the thing. We need your help. Would you like to come and be part of the show with us? Well, if you've got your rose gold delivered and been making some gorgeous cards like these, then come and be a part of our show. Take pictures of the cards that you've made, even little videos. If you want to record a little video, selfie video, or a video just of your cards, email them to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Also, let us know on the email if you would be interested in coming and being here with us via the medium of Zoom or Skype live in our studio, because we'd love to get 1 or 2 of you come and beam live into the studio. So let us know in the email when you send your pictures and your videos, and we could be speaking to you live next Wednesday in our Rose Gold Masterclass.
Sarah there, having a well-deserved day off today from Crafters TV. Very, very busy. Loads of you still commenting along. Yeah, guys haven't let me know what you're doing with your weekend yet. I know we spoke about it briefly at the start of the show. I've been a very naughty boy, Craig.
What's that you've been doing?
I have got a speed awareness course tomorrow. I know. I've never had a single driving. I've never had like a single point or anything on my driving license. Never been caught speeding. I've never, no points whatsoever, no accidents, no nothing. I did have a little scrape once a few years ago, but that was, not a proper accident. And then, turns out I got a speeding ticket earlier this year. First week that I started here at Crafters Companion, first journey up when I was living down south, speeding tickets. So I could take the points to do the speed awareness course. I was meant to be doing it in Bolton this weekend, going back to Manchester, but obviously because of lockdown and everything, it's being done virtually. So that's my plan for the weekend.
Oh dear.
So I've had better weekends, Craig. I've had better weekends.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me know what you guys are all up to. Naughty Boy Joe, what's new? Says Christine. Really enjoyed Craig's demos today, says Ashrid. I can't believe how quickly the last week has gone. Hasn't it just? It's really, really flown by. How did Sarah's half marathon go, by the way? Asked Caroline. Really, really well. She raised, I think it was over £5,000 she raised for charity. How much was it, Daniel? We'll try that. Over £7,000 she raised for charity, which was amazing. Yeah, so she did it as well. I was eating fish and chips in Whitby as she was doing it, and I was driving home in the rain. It was like torrential. It was biblical, Craig, the rain that she ran for. I don't know how she managed to do it. I want to just quickly whiz you again through the deal for the boxes. So I'll just quickly whiz through them. 3 different ways of getting them. Get the whole collection as we've shown you. If you want to get the milk box, you can get this one on its own with the magical unicorns. That one is available on its own. You can also then get the picnic box if you want to. That one's available on its own as well. That one comes with the decorative stamps and dies, which are Home Sweet Home. And you've also got the Infinity ones. The Infinity one comes with the that lovely party one there, Your Special Day. If you go for the whole collection though and get absolutely everything, you'll also get a sweet cupcake as well. So it's completely up to you, however you want to go for them. £80 if you want to get the lot, or $96. Very, very busy on them since we launched them. This is the second time we've brought them back since we launched them as well. And it is again proving very, very busy. Now I know we are fast running out of time, Craig, but do you fancy sharing us another demonstration on these?
Absolutely, I do. Let's go for the picnic box and we'll show you how easy it is to construct the box, and then you get to do all that fun crafting. So let's bring in our plates. So again, you will need your large Gemini. Of course, because these are just our traditional single side dies, it just means that they will go through any of your die cutting machines that are of course A4. So all that I'm just going to do is pop that onto our cardstock. So we'll just use the white for this one so you can see how easy these cut. So what I'm just going to do is pop that throughout. So that's going to go through, and just like before, what that'll do is that will die cut the outside edge of your box, and then it'll give you all those score lines as well. It'll even give you the wee tabs so that you can actually fold the edges in. So as we then bring these ones out. Good thing with these ones as well, I think specifically this one is a good one for all year round, in the fact of what I mean by that is, you know, if you go trick-or-treating, obviously at Halloween time, or as we call it in Scotland, guising, and apparently no one in the office had heard of that before.
Well, I don't know what?
Guising.
Do it again.
Guising.
Guising.
Yeah.
Guising.
Yeah, instead of
As
trick-or-treating.
in like disguising.
Pretty much, probably.
Yeah, no, I've never heard it called that. It's a Scottish thing.
That's what I just said a minute ago.
Oh, I wasn't listening, sorry.
Yeah. So if you go obviously guising or trick-or-treating, then what you could do is, make your own boxes up, but then colour them. So if you have your black card, your black paper pad, maybe any of your inks or that, you know, your greens, your oranges, anything like that, then of course you can really go to town. You might have some other stamps and dies in your crafty collection that are maybe not ours, but you've maybe got Halloween themes or that. You know, you can do all that. Incorporate what you've got at home to make all these fancy boxes too. So let's take that one off.
Sean says he's going to be watching Hamilton on Disney Plus. Is it the 3rd of July today? It is the 3rd of July.
Yeah.
Hamilton goes on Disney Plus today. I'm definitely going to watch that over the weekend. Rennie wants to know, Craig, is tacky glue solvent based? I thought it was water based.
Water based?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought so too. Julie says it's awesome. She used to get speeding tickets all the time. She thinks she must have a lead foot.
Oh,
very heavy.
Oh well. So what I'm just going to do, can we just drive responsibly.
How many points have you got on your licence? Any?
No.
None? Oh, you're a good boy. All right, there's no need to be quite so smug about it.
Me, smug. So, see, I drive responsibly. What I'm just doing now, as you can see within this one, it die cuts, and then it also gives you the score lines as well. So all that you're just going to do is just fold them and burnish them. So they're all there for you, and they just score and burnish like a dream. So all that we're just going to go is work all the way around. And at this point, what you could do is cut maybe your apertures or that in the middle. If you've got any of our other box dies, so if you've got any of our favourite boxes, then any of the additional dies that come with that, then you could be using that as well. Keeping in mind that they do all come with additional dies on them so that you can make the actual concept of the picnic box. So we've taken one of them, and now we'll take this next one. So just scoring or just burnishing along the score lines, fold them over, and we're just going to do this last few, and then that will just enable you to pop your adhesive on and get a good hold to your box.
Looking fantastic, Craig, that is. A lot of you letting me know what you're up to over your weekend. Michelle says, naughty, naughty Joe. My brother had to do a speed awareness course. He said it's very, very boring, so have fun. I'm sure I will. The worst story I've heard about a speed awareness course, my friend Ken got caught speeding on the way home from his speed awareness course.
Oh,
how bad is that? That's just the worst. I mean, obviously it hadn't gone in, had it? Stacey says barbecuing, having some of our own fireworks since all the local fireworks have been cancelled. I know there's a lot of firework displays in the US that are not going ahead this week. Michelle is doing a fair tomorrow, selling crafts to make money for a local autism school. What a lovely thing to be doing. Oh, Sarah sent an email about joining us in the studio. Hopefully we get it. I'm sure we will get it. Also, Michelle's going to be playing with the Rose Gold collection. You got your hands on that Rose Gold collection yet, Craig?
I did indeed. I have a show, or it's in one of my shows later on down the line, not anytime soon. So I managed to get my hands on the collection so that I could have a proper play at home, and I cannot wait.
Well, I'm looking forward to the day we get to do that too.
So what I've just done there, sorry Joe. Sorry. So I thought you were saying something, Joe, sorry.
No,
I interrupted you there.
It's like you clearly weren't listening, Craig, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I answered you, it means I was listening. Hey.
Someone just said we're like an old married couple, Craig. Who is that in here, bickering away?
It's all in good favour. So what I've just done there was I've just popped the adhesive on each of the sides. Now, absolutely, you could use your tape runner. I do always say when it comes to construction, if you use your tacky glue, then that's going to give that an even better hold and permanent in the fact that it's going to dry obviously into the fibres of your card. So what I'm just going to do with this one, so I'm just going to pop that one on there. So let's just pop some adhesive on this side first. So this will probably, actually let's put it there because I've already popped adhesive on one part. So what I'm just going to do is pop one in that way and then if I pop adhesive on that side. So if I turn that way for you to see, so we're just going to pop it onto there and then if we fold them in and then all that I'm just going to do, I'm just going to pop my hand in just for that adhesive just to stick that you can see just there. I don't think I'll pop many on there. So there we go, fold that one in. So what that will do is give you that nice clean base on the inside that you can see. Then you've got your two triangles at each side that's holding the base and it gives it a sturdy base. And then all that we're just going to do with that last one is work all the way along with your adhesive, fold that in and that's going to give you a nice clean bottom or inside just there. And then all that I'm just going to do now is just...
Do you get a nice clean bottoms? But is it sturdy as well, the bottom in these, Craig?
It is, absolutely, yeah, because obviously you've...
Nothing worse than a soggy bottom.
You've got the two layers, whereas obviously you've got the two folds and then you've got those triangles, so that's really going to give it a nice sturdy layer. So then all that we've got, you can see just there, we've got these just two tabs just there. So we're just going to close these two parts together. So you can see just there, close them together and you've even got these wee parts there and that just hooks in. Just line that one up, and then that's how you can then obviously create these really cute little picnic boxes. And then of course you can use the dies that come with it and then also the accessory dies and stamps that come with it, and you can decorate till your heart's content all these different ones. Now look at that. Now can you imagine this one there, prime example, if you change the colour, can you imagine that being that Halloween one, you know, with your oranges and your greys and your blacks? That would look quite smart as well. So many different ones. That's how you create the concept of your picnic box and then you can decorate them whichever way you like.
Fantastic, Craig. That's brilliant. Ro over on Facebook says, I'm using the picnic box as hostess gifts and filling them with homemade drinks coated using the quirky stamps and giving them alongside a bottle of wine, which is a great way to give them, Craig. I think you'll agree. Michelle says she's never lost any points either off of her licence, which is fantastic. Astrid says she did the speed awareness course just before lockdown. She actually found it rather fun. Okay, Astrid, thanks. I won't dread it so much. I just think, what if you need to go to the loo or you really desperately need a glass of water or a cup of tea halfway through? Maybe they'll give us a little bit of a break halfway through, Craig, with a little bit of luck.
I would have thought so.
You would hope so, wouldn't you? Very busy on the complete collection for these decorative boxes. £80 or $96 gets you all of those, which is fantastic. Shadai says she needs to go to bed. Her eyes are burning. Thanks again. Great show. Barbie says she's been up since 7 a.m. yesterday because she didn't want to miss the show this morning because she keeps falling asleep and sleeping through. So she just stayed up. And she's just been up ever since.
Who was that?
Barbie. So she's been up since... So she got up at 7 a.m. the day before. She lives in California.
Your alarm will let you know.
But she keeps sleeping through it, Craig. She has to get up at like 2:45 in the morning to catch the early show. So she keeps sleeping through. So she's been up since 7 a.m. yesterday. So the time now on the West Coast... Let me just consult my bank of clocks. Is 9:45 in the morning. So she's been up... 27 hours almost watching Craft. She's on Crafters TV time is what she's on. Haha, nice clean bottom. Lol, says Christine. Joe's a bad influence. Apparently Craig is turning very, very red. It's very important to have a sturdy clean bottom, according to Sharon, when you're doing your box making. Nicole says, Joe, if you were a stand-up comic, you'd have great comedic timing. Did I tell you... about the fact that I'd written a stand-up comedy routine, Craig, but I just hadn't had the nerve yet to try it out.
Oh, you've got to do that. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, it's written, but Yeah, I need to bite the bullet, don't I? And
Yeah. Well,
maybe
do you
build
know
a little
something?
stage on your decking.
I'm looking for an opening act when I open my new back garden.
Fantastic. There you are. I love to be, always make a great warm-up act. Michelle says, not going to have a sturdy bottom. The amount of McDonald's I've had the last few months. Another on the way now as I'm too busy watching you guys to cook. You sound very much like my director, Daniel, Michelle. That man loves a Mackie D's.
He's been living on them. He does.
He really does. He didn't have any for a long time, in fairness, because obviously, how long were they closed for on lockdown, Daniel, here in the UK? About 6 whole weeks they were closed for. Patricia says, great to catch you guys live. Hello to everyone here from Georgia. I keep telling Joe he needs to do stand-up comedy. I know. Maybe I'll get round to it one day. Right, what am I meant to be doing now? I feel like I'm just, having way too much fun. The double-sided Edibles collection is where we're going next. Let me just show you everything you're getting included here. So you're going to get the beautiful butterflies there, as you can see. It makes a gorgeous twisted easel card. You're also going to get in here, of course, these stars used as a double Edible there, which is fantastic. You've got the hearts in here. Love this card with the decorate. Oh, I nearly smashed it all up. Hang on, there we go. Knocking everything over here. You've got this one here with that wonderful fleur-de-lis with decorated flaps. We've also got the floral one here. You're going to get that one included. You're going to get the garden border, which is this lovely detail along the top here. You've got the diamond lattice, and then you've also got my absolute favourite, which is this one here, which is the lily border. I just think it is so beautiful. And these look great with vellum behind, glitter card behind, peeking through as well. £75 or $120 if you want to get them all. You can get them individually, $12.99, $22.95 individually. Or if you want to get them on a 2 for £22 or $25 is another great way that you can get hold of these ones. Right, are you going to treat us to one more demo, Craig?
I am indeed. We're going to use the butterflies. We're going to demo that one. And just to actually carry on with what Joe just said a minute ago, once you've die cut them, if you pop them onto our double-sided adhesive sheets, then you could sprinkle glitter, or maybe you've got any of the Gildan flakes. If you've got any of them, then you can actually use them within them. That would look quite smart as well. So just think what else you could be doing. So what I'm going to do now is I have taken a card blank, which is 6x6, and then all that I've just done is from one corner to the next, so the top right and then the bottom left, I've just drawn just a pencil line, just maybe an inch in, because what I'm then just going to do is bringing in my die. So this one is the dancing butterflies. So we're going to bring this one in. So just like the other ones, you've got one side that's got a bit less detail and one that's got a lot of detail. So all that I'm just going to do now is I can see just at these wee points just there at each side, this shows me where your outside edge just ends. So you can see just where my nail is. So that outside edge goes all the way around, but it stops there and it stops there. So turning it over, you've still got the wee notches so that you can see. So I'm just going to line that up along the pencil line, and I'm just trying to get it just a wee bit even into there. And then what I'm going to do first, because I'm going to pop my plates on, so if we then, let me turn it my way because it'll be easier to work out. So again, all that we're just going to do is just line them up so that I can see just there, and there's still just a couple of wee bits that you can pop some tape on. So let's commit to that and then tape that and then just tape that one on. Then what I've just done is I've just taken some of our Centura Pearl. Again, it could be that adorable scoreable if you so wish. And I've already cut it. We'll get it right. There we go. I've already cut it just so that it fits that, because that's going to give you all of the detail. And then what I'm just going to do is just pop a bit of tape. The reason I've slit a wee bit off, because when I was doing this one at home, this is another one that you could use your A5 platform for, but of course the card just stuck out a wee bit too much to go through your Gemini Junior, so I just snipped that one off. But you can use any cardstock. Your next plate, your extra tough plate, and then your top cutting plate. So that's just going to run through. So then what will happen, the reason I put those pencil lines is because they're going to be score lines. If I had popped a score line all the way across to start with, it means when the butterflies pop up, you're going to have that score line that runs all the way along, and you don't really want to see that. So at least this way, it's a wee bit of a cheat way of doing it. So let's then take these off and take these off. So if I then carefully peel that one
Diane's
off.
selling Craig. She says, Craig, if Joe does come at your place, please make it live. We would love to see him. And Carol Ann says, if Craig and Leanne do live shows on Facebook, you can do too, Joe. You can do them of your stand-up. I don't know if it'll be, I'm not sure if it'll get an endorsement from Sarah, my stand-up, but maybe I'd have to do it on my own private Facebook, maybe.
Oh, that would be good.
It'd
That
just
would
be about
so good.
eating mostly. It's a lot about Greg's.
Hey, there's people out there that would watch that nowadays. So what I'm just going to do now is just where we've got those pencil lines just there. So I'm just going to line that up to the mark that we've got. So from one end, just there, just up to that first cutting line, I'm just going to score. And same with the top, I'm just going to score like that. Then if I fold it in half, and then if I just pinch them, then that gives us a twisted easel card that you can see just there. And then what we can do is let's pop that out the way. Then let's take the butterflies off, and all you need to do is just pop them out. So use your brush tool or just poke all of these ones out. I'm not going to poke them all out because I've got one that I've done, but just to see these all just pop out just beautifully and perfectly. So there we go. So that gives you that idea there, how these all start to come together. Again, just so you can see, they do all just die cut. And then once again, using the Xyron that we had on yesterday, all that I've just done is just run that through. So we're just going to peel that off. So if we take one end there, so if we're then, let's just take our poke tool. So just take that one off, peel it off. He says, we'll get there, bear with.
We're waiting, don't you worry, no rush.
There we go. So take that one off, peel that one off, and then that gives us that full adhesion on the back. And then what we can then do, bring in our card, and then that just overlays onto your design. So we're just going to just line that up, and you're just going to match all of these die cut pieces, and it creates a nice wee shadow effect all the way around. And then you're just going to line that up, and then as you then work that round, and it just follows all the way around, just like that. We're just going to just tap that into place, give that a bit of a rub like that, and then as you can see, it starts to come along just like so. Then just to finish off, let's just take some pattern paper. So this was from Sarah's vintage lace collection, and again we've just taken some of that same Centura Pearl. So we've just cut that at a triangle on that side, and then we've taken another layer just here. So we can just take this one off, and then what I've also done is I'd already die cut the butterflies again, and I just snipped into them. So if we then just place that on, so let's bring this over again, and then all that I'm just going to do is if I just take some of these, taking our tacky glue, and I've just chopped out some of these wee butterflies, so you can see there. So then all that we just need to do is just pop just a wee bit onto the back, and I'm just going to face it my way so that we can see. So if we just do 3 for now, so just do 1, 2, and then 3. And then what I've done, just to finish off, if we turn it that way, so you can see how that's coming along, I'm just going to take just a flower. This is just a fabric flower that I had from home. Let's just pop that just down there. And then I've just taken one of our die cut sentiments, die cut that in the same cardstock, foam pad on the back, and then I'm just going to place that towards the bottom, and then that is then just going to be our stopper for our card. So it folds flat, but then what you can just do is if we just open that one up, and you can see there, that is your card blank just there, and it's giving you your wee twisted easel, just using it on a diagonal.
Absolutely love that, Craig. Loads of love for your demonstrations. A lot of people saying that that shirt brings out your eyes, Craig. which is
I've got blue
lovely,
eyes.
yeah.
I've got blue eyes.
Absolutely, really highlights your eyes. Michelle says, Joe, we could all watch you doing stand-up whilst eating. And then Melissa says, yes, we could all grab some chips from Winking Willie's. What a great idea. It's been fun today, Craig. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Being
It's
back
been
in the
so
studio.
much fun today. I've enjoyed it. I really
loads
have.
of fun. We're back together on
Monday.
Fantastic. It's not over. There's loads coming this week. Should we just have a quick recap of everything you've seen in this show? This is the Christmas double-sided die collection that you can see just here. £65 or $65 to get your hands on that one. You're saving 15% there, which is fantastic. The Edgeable die collection, 8 double-sided dies in here for that great price there, if you can see, is £75 or $120. If you want to get just a couple of them, you can. 2 for £22 or $25 there on that particular collection. Now we've got the decorative boxes. They're all available individually, but if you get the big bundle, that's how you get the best value for money. It's how you get the bonus dies as well. £80 or $96 gets you all of those, which is fantastic, saving over a third on those. Now, if you're going for any of our double-sided dies, of course, you're going to need some of our double-sided plates. This one here is the Gemini Junior. We are $10.39 or $13.56. We also have the larger ones as well, the A4 platform, which is great, $15.99 or $19.96 there for that one. And don't forget as well about that adorable scoreable that we had on the show today. Very, very busy on that. If you want more hunky-dory goodies in your crafty arsenal, then you'll need to make sure you come back and join myself and Craig for Creative Cravings on Wednesday night, which will be brilliant. $17.98, $23.99 there for those ones. Right, Craig, have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Thank you so much for this week. It was great to have Craig back in the studio as part of Craig Week. I'll be back with you here tomorrow for the best of, and again then on Sunday for Second Chance Sunday, and then back here for a brand new week. I believe I'm with Sarah. Is it Sarah Masterclass on Monday? And then Craig Monday afternoon for Monday Maker. So if I don't see you over the weekend, I'll see you next week. Take care and happy 4th of July.